Okay guys, here's how to Quizlet. So remember that before you're allowed to take the unit test, or you're given the pleasure of taking the unit test, you need to show me that you studied by passing a Quizlet generated quiz. So my screen's going to look a little bit different than yours, but what you're going to do is for the unit, you're going to click on the unit. So we're doing units 1 and 2 right here, which is intro and experiment. And that's going to bring up all the cards. There's 71 terms in this set of cards. Now remember we talked about that from this home screen here you can do a couple things. So one of them is that you can look at the list of terms. You can do that by flashcards or actually just scrolling down. Alright, and then if you scroll down all the way, so there are going to be all your terms and you can read them off the list, and then when you feel comfortable with those terms you can go up here and do a couple different things. From here you can learn them. That's going to test you, and it keeps track of, so let's see what just popped up. It keeps track of everything you know and don't know. You can spell it out, so type what you're hearing. You can play games where you scatter and time yourself, and then space race. Those will keep your time. And then what I'd like you guys to do before you take your quizzes in class is you have to randomly generate a test like this. Now I want you to at least, so a little bit different, at least have 20 questions. Okay, so in order to do that, make sure on the side you need to have all 4 clicked: writing, matching, multiple choice, true, false. You're always going to start with the definition, and then see how it says down here your question limit. You must at least have 20. You can change that to 30 or 40 or however many or how long you want your test. I don't care as long as the minimum is 20. So after you take your test over here, oh, and then if you want to press reconfigure, that's going to give you a new test. No. And then what I'd like you to do at the bottom when you're finished quizzing yourself is you're going to scroll down and it says check your answers. Now I didn't click anything, so my score is going to be 0%. Alright, but it will give you my incorrect and the correct answer. And then here is your 0% F. Now you are going to print this test to show me that you have studied. You can also take a screen capture on your phone if you do it there. And make sure though in that screen capture or your print that your username is visible. Right, so I want to see your name linked to your test. Okay, so if you press print this test, that's going to bring up how your printing options. Make sure that you have that done before you come to class. Again, this is to make sure that you are studying at home. You can do this as many times as you want. Just make sure that you've at least passed it with an 80% once and are ready to go the day of the test.